How's it going, Taurus community? Now, Soul Tiger's here with a special story for this wonderful frequency. Be prepared, Taurus. Your full moon is coming up on November 5th. This is a warning for you. This story is a big warning. Things are going to be happening. Big challenges are coming. So some key words here for the Taurus frequency is being dragged through the mud. Whether you or your reputation, your rejection of this other has set spark to an event you have no control over. The karmic wheel needs to do its work, Taurus, just like you have to figure out, and I quote, if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And then this is your ancestor here. You know, when they clown on you, you have other options besides reacting, because their misery wants to keep you company. Just know that people will target other people for their reactions, to get them unhappy, to get them angry, to get them upset, to get them feeling how they feel inside. Just know that, Taurus. And the first thing that I seen when I was dropping these cards here is stalker. You have somebody who wants to keep an eye on every single move that you're doing. Could be trying to keep an eye on your finances, wanting to talk about your finances, wanting to talk about how much you have, or to them, how much you don't have. Carless. There's definitely somebody who wants to target your possessions, I will say. And it's not just one person, Taurus. As I was dialing in, you have two specific energies. Two specific energies who are going to be or have been tag teaming you. These two stand on opposite sides of things, but their motivations are the same. It comes down to messing with your reputation, and again, your finances. Something about your money here that they want to keep the most closest eye on. Ego. You know, what I'm hearing to say is when everything comes to light and you get to see people for who they really are, it's going to hurt. And you can take that with the negative side of the ego, or you can take that with the positive side of the ego. Maybe this is why this talks about you not reacting, so you don't end up keeping these fools misery company. Something else is reflecting, something that you don't see, something that you haven't made time for. I think you need to reflect on this stalker, whoever this person is, who's too much in your business, who wants to act like they know everything about you. Could have to do with a specific person, more of a feminine energy who likes to keep a hold of things, a feminine energy who could be dealing with addictions, a feminine energy who likes to get drunk and then send out what I'm seeing as text messages. Could be emails, because remember, this could be a person, place, and or a thing. And by place, I mean it could be a workspace thing as well. Something else, fishing for comments. This is that reacting. They're gonna want to poke at you in the most tender of areas that you have. And this could have to do with your possessions. This could have to do with your material things. Maybe you've worked really, really hard for the things around you. And now this person, again, is going to try and find any reason to try and mess with you, because somehow they're hurt and they need you to feel like them. What did I tell you? Something you're not seeing. Something that you've blinded yourself to. That's what I feel like. And I feel like if you were to go into this reflecting, because both of these, look at all three of these. All three of these were in reverse. Let me go to the other one who was in reverse. This one. These are things that you're denying. You're denying on, or you've blinded yourself to seeing how much this person is focusing on your material goods, how much they focus in on wanting to start shit when they are intoxicated. How come they're wanting to start shit? Because they feel like they're not getting enough from you, kind of thing. This is something that you're going to have to open up to, and it's gonna have to take you shifting, dealing with things with the dark side of the ego, and learning how to deal with these conflicts in the light side of the ego. And one of the things is you need to laugh at these clowns. Don't be scared of these clowns. Laugh at these clowns, because they're just trying to play jokes that make them look stupid. Makes them look stupid. It makes them look desperate. And honestly, if somebody's trying to make you feel how they feel, that person doesn't really care about healing themselves. That person doesn't care about doing better, basically. That person only cares about targeting people and making people, again, keep company with their misery, feeling like how they feel. But you have to take off the blindfold, and I'm seeing a big exclamation mark with that one, Taurus. Ooh-wee. I wish this was a little different for you, Taurus, but I feel like this is just what's happening. And Taurus, if you cannot step up to the plate for yourself right now and take off that blindfold, this is something that you're going to continue to deal with for the next 5+ years. I hate to say that. Remember, this is all for entertainment purposes, but you have to remember the energy that we're in right now. We're in the energy of the wood snake. Snake also, for me, represents Scorpio. Scorpio's transformation through relationships. This last new moon was in Scorpio. The moon before that, the full moon, was the Aries full moon. So conflicts, and then being able to deal with the relationships around us that are bringing conflicts to us. And then you have your full moon on the 5th, which is a super moon. So things are going to basically hit you, and it's gonna feel like times 10 almost. It's gonna feel like, why am I still dealing with this? Why am I just spinning my wheels in place? Why is nothing changing for me? Well, Taurus, what have you done to change that karma? How have you stepped up for yourself when it comes to dealing with whoever these two specific people are who playing on you, Taurus? You have to be careful. Yes, we want to impress others. We really want to impress others. But you know what? A person who lives by their morals, by their ethics, will still have people trying to drag their name down, Taurus. So just don't think that it's you. You could be a person of love, light, and compassion. You could be dealing with these demons, and these demons are still going to tell you you're wrong, you're this, you're that, you're not good enough, etc., etc. The whole thing is, why do you want to keep company with these people and their inner demons who can't do anything for themselves but want to leech onto others, leeching their goods, leeching their energy? Why? What is it that you are afraid to confront? What is it that keeps you there, Taurus? You have to ask these bigger questions. It's always hard to start over, and it's always hard to recognize people that we care about, or people that we thought cared about us, what their true nature of intentions are towards us. It's really hard, but that is a part of evolving. That is a part of being able to gain that view of discernment. Being able to use that view of discernment as well when things are good for us, when things are in the light, when things are of love, versus when things are in the dark, when people are targeting us, when they're trying to hurt us mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Remember that. And you know that by the way people talk to you, by the way people make you feel, by the way people will target you, either with ill intentions or with supporting you. That's something to take into consideration if you choose to take off this blindfold, Taurus. So something that I'm seeing right away is this 5 of Cups. You're confused. I hear there's a lot of depression around you. You could be battling depression. I know seasonal depression is coming about. But what I also notice is the people that you're dealing with is feeding into this depression because of the conflicts that they bring to you by attacking you, by attacking things that you've learned and trying to make you feel less, even though you've taken everything you learned to try and build more in your environment, searching for that niche, searching for that thing that will help propel you to the future of where you want to be. That's what I get here. 6 of Swords. One thing that makes it hard with dealing with this person is your emotions. Your emotions struggle when this person really pokes at you. That's what I get, and that is the thing that will stop you from progressing forward, from even making any moves. Again, that's what feeds into the depression, and it makes it feel like more than one person views that same view. Well, you got 2 people who are tag teaming you. Just remember that. It's a lot coming out for this present now. Thank you, ancestors and spirit guides, for helping out with this introduction and now bringing out some more clarity in this present. So the thing is here, Taurus, you don't know this, but I already have 2 kings out here. And what I'm hearing is these 2 kings represent you specifically. There's a big side of you that wants to provide, but there's also a side of you that has taught others a lot. I don't know if you were a trailblazer in the ways that you went with your career, or say within the family dynamics, but there's something here about that, how that is definitely some of the stability that has helped propel you forward into the things that you hold so much charisma about, Taurus. So something else here is we have the Sun needing the willpower versus where your ideal expectations, where you want to be at this point in your life. So this is almost like a person here who feels like they need to be in a certain spot right now, and because they don't have that certain spot, their willpower is in limbo. And one of the things is you really wish you would have had this ideal outcome right now. And see, with this World card, it feels like with the World card in reverse, everything has worked out. What I'm hearing is ass backwards, especially when it comes to the relationships around you. No matter how hard you work with those relationships around you, there's always some kind of weird judgment to you. Somebody always has to say something. I feel like not many people see that, or even yourself doesn't see how you've made it to some of your wish fulfillment, even though emotionally you're not feeling this right now. Something else we have here is the High Priestess energy. Now this comes under the moves in silence. High Priestess energy, Taurus, also represents Pisces. Pisces is that energy that is transcendence energy. It's also mysticism, mystical love. It talks about our imagination and the things that we believe in. The whole thing is, Taurus, at this point in time, you don't see your beliefs. You don't really believe in much. Right now, I feel like you've been just living for the moment. Living for the moment and the expected future that you should have right now. And because for some reason you've been surrounded with a lot of folly. I feel like a lot of false people around you, in a sense, that's been kind of like plucked out of your life one by one because their masks have fallen off. Now the thing is, Taurus, you may have been taking it out on yourself, losing certain people, losing certain things along the way. This is why you've hanged on to whoever these other two are, letting them play off of you and blinding yourself, wearing that blindfold to the moves that they're making against you. Also, not giving yourself time to admit what is really happening here. I mean, if you look at the bigger picture with that one, you're trying to protect yourself. But trying to protect yourself this way is costing you way more, I feel like. It's costing your, what I'm seeing or hearing is your elixir, your chi, your actual energy, your vitality. Taurus, if you want to know why you're tired all the time, why it's hard sometimes to get motivation, why it's hard to have discipline, why it's hard to go off and start these adventures, why it's so hard to unstick yourself from worrying about these other people and what they're gonna say, that is the very thing that's draining you. That is the very thing that's draining you, because without you being able to confront this, again, you have limited yourself. You limited yourself to validate yourself through these opinions of others. Just know that these people will always have their opinions, Taurus. Whether good, whether bad, whether you're a good person, whether you're a bad person. That's just it. Unhappy people will have their scrutiny. They'll have their negative judgment. They will have everything right there ready to attack you to make you feel like less. Again, that's because they feel like shit about themselves, Taurus. Honestly, sit back and see why these people are so jealous, why these people are so into your finances, why these people are quick to try and ruin your reputation. Is because they feel like shit about themselves and they want to drag your name, they want to drag you through the mud so that you will feel the same. You know, that's just something that we have to get over, Taurus. People's opinions is none of our business. Now, if you're worried about losing a lot because of what this person's gonna say, then you will always be their dancing chicken. Just know that you're their puppet. You are not an individual. You will be a puppet. You don't deserve that, Taurus. I don't know why you think you would deserve that, but you don't deserve that. Whatever's happened in your past, whatever it is that they're using to play off of you, this is something that you need to reflect on as well. Is it as bad as what you think it is? Is it something that's so detrimental that you can't work through? The people around you wouldn't be able to work through it and to support you? I know there's times where I think that the things that I've done in my past, I would think people would judge me, people wouldn't want to be around me, and they were just minor things. Now, I'll take a little detour and I will tell you, more than once, More than once have I heard of people still standing behind people who have created or have done atrocious things. I myself have had family members who still support people who should be locked up. Just know that. I have a past where I know people who have worked from the bottom, gotten themselves out of addictions, and they went ahead and they started forging a new way for them. And I don't see them for their past mistakes. I see them for the person that they have evolved in. Just know there are people who will see the work that you have done, just like there are people who will only see the bad that you've done. It's just the way the world works sometimes. But the biggest thing is, how do you feel about yourself, Taurus? Do you feel like you deserve to be played on your whole life? Or do you deserve to have that freedom to be able to release whatever's happening here despite what their threats are, and to move forward from it with your head held high, acknowledging that you're human and humans make mistakes. Just like humans can grow, they can heal, they can repent, and they can rebuild. It's up to you and your free will. Just know that. Just know that. So yeah, definitely feels like a circus in your present moment. We're going to go ahead and jet off to the block really quick. Angels, 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 angels of protection, please help protect and guide us as we navigate the block for Taurus. Oh man, it's one thing after another when it comes down to these energies. I kid you not. You feel like you could be getting away with something. You're able to finally get a break. Maybe this is the time I will be finally set free. But then something else comes along. Whatever you're doing, Taurus, this is what they're doing to play with you. It is. What they're doing is they're doing it enough to see if you will finally give up. That's what they want to do. That's a part of the moves in silence. Will you finally give up and just accept what's happening? That is up to you, Taurus. That is up to you, but you have to unblind yourself, especially when it comes to these partnerships with whoever these people are. It could be these intimate relationships that you've had with others or you're still dealing with. One thing, Taurus, is you're in one spot, but you wish for another spot. And I feel like this other person, whoever knows you're not happy where you're at, whether it's a workplace, whether it's at home, whether it's in a certain friend group, they know that your mind is not with them. They know that you're distant. Something here is definitely trying to hang on to something. Hanging on to something while still trying to move forward. That's a little different, Taurus. Why are we trying to hang on to something while still moving forward? You have to let whatever go so you can move forward. Because if not, what it is what I see is you have this really big boulder and it's tied with a rope and it's tied to you, and you're trying to conquer your mountain to get through this challenge, but you're taking this boulder for some reason up the mountain with you. There's no need to take this boulder up the mountain with you, but you still feel like you have to stay attached to it. So what happens is you get so far up, but because of the weight of this burden here, it drags you back. Then you keep trying to go up again. And then it drags you back even further. Remember I told you the situation is taking your energy? It is by you staying attached to it. Literally, you can't move forward with it. You can try, but it's always going to pull you back. It is up to you to give yourself permission to untie yourself from this rope that is tied to this boulder. There's no need for it. I don't see no use on why you're trying to take this up the mountain with you, honestly. Something that you don't see. Maybe something that is the key to helping unlock these feelings of depression and finally releasing them is finally being able to say goodbye to certain situations. Then we have this Knight of Swords. You know, I feel like sometimes you can be very, very, very reactive. And when you get very reactive, you can make choices. Make choices that get you into hot water, whether it's with spending, whether it's with doing things that destroy things, that cost more money when you destroy stuff. Talking about a person who's angry, breaking things. That's what I feel like that's about. Then we have this Page of Wands. Yeah. Acting erratic when you're finally getting to the point where the pain of these lies, these pains of this manipulation is really hitting you hard. You have that blindfold on, but you still have all your other senses. You can still taste, you can still hear, you can still feel what's going on. And I feel like your inner being gets so rocked because your outer being isn't doing something about it. So it's like finally getting tired of being caged, and it's knocking things around and it's trying to shake the cage open, and that's when you have those outbursts. Yep, when you have the outbursts, when you can't take it anymore because you're dealing with the same thing over and over and over. Somebody else always calling the shots, always somebody else basically making you their puppet. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. I get that you just want to be fair, but honestly, this is what I heard when I was dialing in. So, Taurus. And with this Strength card, what's happening on the Strength card, I can't show you all these cards because some of these cards are bad. But what it is between these two energies, one of them is your handler. Believe it or not, you have a handler. That stalker, this person who's overly focused on your finances, this person who's really, really quick to send all those really icky text messages at night when they're drunk to try and reel you back in to make you feel like shit about yourself. That is your handler in real life. That person tries to handle you, to manipulate you, to keep you where you're at so that you will not go anywhere and you will keep doing what you're doing that benefits them. This is a hard one. This is a hard one. But it goes along with the other story that said that you have to confront your fears, Taurus. I know we don't want to look at certain people in our life, whether family, friends, lovers, co-workers, as managers, as people who are handling us for their own benefit. But it happens. It happens in families all the time. It happens in relationships all the time. That happens in business places, whether with your partners, whether with managers, whether with co-workers, all the time. So please, please, please don't feel like this is something that doesn't happen in real life situations. It does, Taurus. And I am sorry that I have to bring this out like this, because this is going to hurt when you finally see that this person is your handler and their job is just to basically keep you stuck, not moving forward, not progressing, not becoming more independent in the ways that you're meant to become independent. Always needing to depend on them for their validation or for the crowd's validation. That's what keeps you stuck, and they know how to play on you, Taurus. This makes me sad for this Taurus. This really makes me sad. In a sense, your ancestors have tried, Taurus, wake up, Taurus, wake up, but you're not waking up. You're too worried about everyone else, Taurus, and you're putting yourself last. You need to put yourself first. If you have children, yes, your children go right up there, but the whole thing is, and like I tell people, how can you expect to show up 110% for everyone else, but not show up 110% for yourself? If you want to keep showing up for everyone, trying to give the fullest, then you have to show up for yourself to the fullest. Taking care of yourself to the fullest. Laying down those boundaries to the fullest. Because nobody will have your back, Taurus, like you do. And if you rely on others to validate you, then the vultures will always be around to pick at your bones. Don't know why I said that, but some told me to say that. So be careful with these vultures around you, Taurus. Alright, let's get out of this block. It's a lot more gossipy kind of cards here with what's the tea and then this cosmic insight oracle here. Because like I said, there's just a lot going on with these people around you and how they have you surrounded in a sense to make you try and feel a type of way. Forget them. Forget them, forget their misery. You need a vacation from them, to be honest. You need a vacation, you need a place to clear your mind away from them. And you got to really open up to what do you want? What do you want, Taurus? We'll go one more card. One more card. What's the last card? There it is. I like that. I really like that because Taurus, as I said, what do you want? And as I was talking about, we need to figure out, I have confession. Like I said, there's somewhere else you want to be, whether it's with a person, a place, and a thing. This is something you need to confess. You need to know that you have this right in your free will to say how you feel, what you want in your life, what you don't want in your life anymore, where you want to be, where you don't want to be, how you want people to treat you versus how you don't want people to treat you. A few other things that I see is it's time to move on. I don't know. It's your biggest fear. It is your biggest fear. But it's something that needs to be confronted. It needs to be confronted in love, light, and compassion with a curious view. Not just with the view of all the anguish, anger, resentment, and just the fear of everything that you will lose. What is the curiosity? What is the love that you can gain? Whether it's for yourself, whether it's for your environment, being happy with where you're at for once type of thing. You're not open to being able to get moving. And that's the thing. Why? What has you stuck in a place that has you so depressed? What is it that makes you hold back from going through that door and saying bye? Releasing yourself. Again, from that rope with this boulder attached to it, Taurus. You're the only one who can do that. But just know, when you release yourself from this energy, from these two energies, when you authentically release yourself from these two energies, what they say will no longer matter. And what people think about you will no longer matter like that, because you would have worked through a challenge that got you closer to yourself, Taurus. Something that you need to do is you need to say no. Stop saying yes to these people just to appease them when you really want to say no. It's time to say no. It's time to stand your ground. It's time to say enough is enough. Plain and simple. They don't like it, they can kick rocks. All right. This is something that you need to reflect on. This is something that you need to get out of confusion with. This is something that you really need to take into consideration, all the deceit that has happened throughout this time when it comes to dealing with whoever these two are. And it has to deal with the commitment. This commitment wasn't the best. It wasn't of love, light, and compassion. It was of other things. It could have been of material goods only. What you can do for me kind of thing. Or what I can do for you type of thing. But the thing is, we go through shitty relationships with people, places, and or things to learn about ourselves. If what you feel isn't right here, it's because there's a deeper part of you that wants to evolve. There's a deeper part of you that hasn't given up. Do not punish yourself by feeling like you have to stay in the folly. No, one of our biggest missions in life is to save ourselves. Why? Because we cannot save others. The others, when they're in reverse, when they're in their addictions, when they're in the dark side of the ego, where they do not want to see things from love, light, and compassion. It is not your job to save that person. That is that person's job. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force the horse to drink. You can try and provide everything for whoever to try and show them that there could be a better way. But regardless, it's up to them, It's up to them for them to heal, to meet you at that point. But they're not meeting you, and you're merely just dragging them behind you. Yes, you could lose things in this. Yes, your reputation could be tarnished a little because of whoever says what. But if you do everything out of love, light, and compassion, and you're trying to be true to yourself, then you're golden. You're golden with that higher power. And that's the one that you have to fear judgment from when it comes time. Alright, Taurus, honestly, this is really emotional here. I'm not gonna lie, I can feel that you've been upset for a lot. I can feel that you've probably been almost crying, almost could be every day. This is something that weighs really heavily in on you. Go with it. Really figure out what you want in life. And just know that you're good enough and you do deserve those things. And those things do take work. As always, Taurus, I always suggest seeking out professional help. And don't forget, always, these stories are for entertainment purposes, okay? So this is going to conclude it. Don't forget to thank your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, as well as divine and universal energy for coming on in and helping out. And Taurus, we believe in you. We believe in you. Just know that. And I hope you have a wonderful, rest of your day.